Hello and good morning, Earth. This is Tyrell VA broadcasting live from the Vault in Our Stars. I'm very whited out. I'm very pale. Not sure why. Nothing's changed. Maybe it's darker in here? Who knows? Either way, we are playing the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. I added the 2 on there. And sound is on. Perfect. So feel free to comment away. And so, okay, I only played for like 5 minutes, just trying to figure out if I could find this other water source. I didn't mean for it to go on. I didn't mean for as much to happen as had. But I found some earrings inside of my treasure chest in my room. I tied the earrings to my fishing pole. And then I went fishing. And I caught this hat, this fishing hat. Oh, I'm wearing it. Hilarious. And I got a trophy, an achievement was unlocked called the Fishing Queen. And now she says she's pretty much done fishing. I don't know if that's true or not.
I think I fished enough today.
Yeah, she seems like she's done. And then I went up to like level 1000. So I'm like pretty much a boss. Let's go show off my hat.
I don't know what I could ask him right now.
Just show him your hat.
I don't know what I could ask.
So we're still kind of lost. I have pulled up a walkthrough, but I am going to try not to use it. I've got 2 little baby dolls with me today, this morning. Artemis, who is nice and calm and sleeping, and Io, aka used to be named Piccolo, is chewing on a bone next to her. So if you hear that grinding sound, it's just bones grinding. Let's talk to the medicine book.
Hi.
Well, what's up?
Are you going to tell me something about sex? Oh gosh.
You were interrupted just now when you were going to tell me about
That's for you, for being
sex.
such a good girl.
Indeed, someone is of the opinion that a princess does not need to know about such things.
Oh, come on, tell me.
I could tell you a lot about it, but it would be unwise for me to annoy your elves. They could burn me, or even worse,
That's
give me
actually-
to a public library.
I had a Red Bull over here. Can't you tell me anything about elf pregnancies?
How do elf pregnancies progress?
They are very similar to human pregnancies, only they take a lot longer, about 4 years. You are presumably in the 6th month.
If I go into the world of humans to talk to the Archmage, well, time in the human world passes quicker.
Then your pregnancy will go faster, that's for certain. The consequences are difficult to predict. I am not aware of an elf ever having a child outside of the woodland realm.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. If everything goes to plan, then I'll be back in a couple of days and we'll know what's happened.
That would be advisable. Pregnancy can play havoc with the body and mind. It does not take a lot of imagination to work out what a turbo pregnancy in the human world would do to an elf.
Thank you for your help.
That's what I'm here for.
I'm very ghastly. I'm here for it, but I've had people be like, fix your lighting. Like, it's just a light. What, I don't know. It's not, there ain't nothing special happening behind the scenes here. I'm just in a vault. What sort of transport could get us to Seastone quickly? I'm sorry for locking you up in the... Yeah,
I'm really
let's
sorry about that
apologize.
business with the musical box, Chief. I had to find out what was wrong with me. Are we friends again? Good.
I don't know what she's talking about here, so let's figure that out.
Sometimes I wish I'd kept the artifact of divine fate.
Artifact.
Well, an object that would make every wish come true. It'd be very handy right now. Yes, I know, too much power for one person. That's why Archmage Alistair and I made arrangements.
That must have been from the last adventure. What exactly is the sex thing that you were talking about earlier?
Sex that you spoke about. I know that I'm an elf princess. That's exactly the reason I should have something like this. Perhaps even two. Oh, I will find out what you're trying to hide from me. Think, Chi-Chi. How can we both
I have
get to
some
Seastone
sunflower
without me
seeds.
having to grow wings? You've got an idea?
Oh shit, bye, Cheap Cheap. Oh, what you got? A purse? A picture?
A flight
Magazine.
You've taken out a subscription to a flight magazine. Yeah, alright, page 15.
Go on.
Hippogriff stud Aculeus in the Blue Mountains. Best battle and hunting hippogriffs in Avantasia.
Cool.
A hippogriff? That could carry me. Not a bad idea, Chief. But the Blue Mountains aren't close. And just look at the price. A pot of gold. Now where are we meant to get that from?
The leprechaun hat.
Yes, I think you're right. We'll have to think of something.
Where?
I've got sunflower seeds.
Do you want one?
I can imagine the whole experience is made. We will get through this. Do you think I could play the princess card and ask the stud to loan us a hippogriff? That'd cost a lot less than a pot of gold. Yeah, you're right. They blab to everyone. Bad idea if I want to travel incognito. I'll be back soon, Chief.
Okay, that wasn't much help. I thought it would be when Cheap Cheap left to go get something from the room. I think I'm done with the room though now. The box is open. I've taken out those earrings like I said. Nothing is lighting up, so I'm gonna assume there's now no reason for me to be here. And there doesn't seem to be anything here either.
It may not be befitting of a princess, but this isn't...
And what do we have here? So we have this lake. We have this fountain. We have this willow tree. That's exceptionally happy. And not sad at all. We have this thing that we're trying to fill with water. And we have this person who doesn't really want to talk. Let's go talk to our parents and see if our hat... Oh, what the hell? How'd you get here? And see if our hat does anything for the storyline. Go for it, Paps.
Pa?
Yes, Poppy?
What do you think of my hat?
Therefore, it must be very useful.
It makes me a master fisherwoman.
Ah, you
Even though we're done fishing now, so not quite as
if you
helpful.
had fished for a few hundred years. Now the hat has robbed you of all that pleasure.
Might have to tell them to further the story. Let's see.
I need to tell you something, Father.
I need to tell you.
I'm not sure how.
You shouldn't worry too much. It's not
Throw a
good for
party.
the baby.
You know.
Has a zebra got stripes?
How can it have happened? Why?
I don't know. Is that important?
Yeah.
It is. I want to know what's happened to me.
Then look for the answers, my little bud.
How can you be so calm about it?
Because I know that everything will be fine in the end.
And if it isn't fine?
Because he's not a
Then it
very
is
good
not
parent.
the end.
If you don't know what the pregnancy is all about, then I'll have to travel to Seastone and ask the Archmaid.
The fact that I don't know means that you did not get pregnant by natural means. And if something does not conform to the laws of nature, then it must be magic. No one knows more about these things than Alistair.
So does he know all things natural?
Like snails munching cabbage. Only your mother isn't going to permit it.
I know, but I'll work on that. I've got quite a lot to think about.
Goodbye, little daughter.
Good
See you
boy,
later,
little
Father.
puppet. She doesn't really talk to us. Oh, I don't know where I just went. Oh, don't talk to him again. Gosh darn it.
Pa?
Yes, Poppy?
I've got quite
See
a
you
lot to
later.
think about.
Goodbye, little.
See you later, Father. Only priestesses are allowed to get water from the well. Up to now, my mother hasn't tried to...
Maybe as an expert fisherman, fisherwoman, I can... Fisher wealth. I can go fishing here, but I cannot. I think the ... means I cannot speak with her. Nothing has happened with these,
This
and I
symbol's on
feel
the
like
bottom
something
of the...
should. Right? Let's see if, no water.
This symbol's on the bottom of the mirror bowl in the garden. No idea what it means. That's Mother's area of expertise. This symbol's on the bottom...
Yep. And she says the same thing for those other pillars.
Mother?
Yes, Ivo. What in God's name have you got on your head?
My fishing hat. Smart,
It's my
eh?
fishing hat, girl.
Take that thing off before someone sees you.
Oh, did I get in trouble?
Those symbols on the columns, what do they mean?
First your insights concerning your wedding, and now an interest in the spiritual. You do surprise me.
Can
The
you
three
show it to me?
symbols depict the three different forms that water takes. They are important in many rituals. Water that falls from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Water that springs from the earth.
Mm,
And water
but
that is
I think you're pointing at the
bathed by
wrong ones.
moonlight.
Okay, that's that one for sure. Okay, I get what you're saying. So I need the 3 different types they were saying to fill up that bowl. So which one is this one? I got it from a fountain. Does that mean it springs forth from the ground? And now I need the one that comes from the sky? And I need one that bathes in moonlight. Where the hell am I gonna get that one? Do you really think I look fat? Come on now. How do you and Pa meet? Oh, let's hear a little story.
How long had you known each other?
Just a few days. I fell in love with him instantly. He was the wisest and most handsome elf that I had ever met.
And if you hadn't loved him? Or if
I
perhaps
don't
you hadn't
see
even liked him?
either of those
Then
features.
I would have married him anyway. It is the duty of the princess to secure royal succession.
Whether she wants it or not?
Oh,
He
careful.
didn't want to go to school either. Today you can play music, paint, speak a dozen different languages and realize what a gift education is. Please, just trust me. Sometimes only parents know what's best.
Very sometimes. Can we do something about the epidemic in
Do you know what can be
Seastone?
done to fight the
She's trying to be
epidemic in
tricky with that
Seastone?
one.
Done? Nothing, my darling. It's a matter for humans. We will only observe.
How hard would it be for us to actually help solve a problem for once, instead of waiting for it to solve itself?
If Alistair needs my advice, he can ask me, and up to now he has not done that.
Mm-mm.
I'm not going to interfere.
Why do you want me to marry this particular prince?
Because I think that will be
Silly.
best for you.
And if I don't like him?
Then you will learn to love him.
Why can't I fall in love first and then marry?
And what happens if you don't fall in love? You won't ever marry then? Don't be childish, Ivadora.
Ivadora.
You told me earlier about the different forms of water.
Not all water. If it bubbles out of a spring, then it is spring water. Then it turns into stream water, perhaps into river water, and then sometimes later into sea water. The voice of water changes. Its soul.
Okay, that was...
And if different forms of water are mixed together,
Then you can create water with powerful magical properties. But it's
Right.
not as easy as you might
That's what we're
imagine.
trying to do.
Water is constantly changing its form. Rain is water from the sky, but as soon as it lands in a puddle, then it becomes common puddle water.
Oh, here we are.
that stuff in the moon well, that's water bathed by moonlight, isn't it?
Of course it is, my darling.
Could I take some of it?
It is holy water. We only use it for special occasions.
I got a special occasion.
For
My biz.
I need it for a potion. It's one of the most important ingredients.
really? What sort of potion?
Don't be so nosy. It's a surprise.
Well, the moon waters are particularly pure and clean water. I thought that it could form the basis of a beauty potion.
Mm-hmm.
It is true that this water is purported to have healing powers.
I didn't want to trouble you with this,
Come
but
on
then I
over
thought,
here, little one.
if I'm meant to be looking my best for the prince, then such a potion wouldn't do any harm.
Oh, absolutely. Do you have a vessel? May the Moonwell water give you the help you need to
Yay!
become more
It
beautiful,
worked.
just as it has always helped me.
Oh, good, you made it. Her tiny little steps to try and get back into the position for the AI to kick in for her question to start. It's hilarious. Okay, we're good on the moon water.
Do you really think that I look fat?
You aren't really fat, my darling, but you aren't perfect either.
Do I have to be perfect?
No one is perfect, but that doesn't stop us striving for it. Once you are happy with yourself, then you become overindulgent. Dissatisfaction can take you far, my darling.
See you later.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pull a face like a wilted willow, I know. Smile.
Should we hire someone to tell you all of your insecurities? Or your flaws? That was helpful. But I think we still need rainwater. I'm gonna try the pond water and see if that's different from this fountain water. I don't think it would be. Moon well water. Go for it.
Right. Now water that has been bathed in moonshine. That must mean the water that's come from the moon well. Aha! That's got the second symbol to glow.
There you go. Wasn't trying to be tricky on you. Okay, one more water source. Yeah, for sure it pops up there, and I don't need that. So where am I gonna get water from the sky? Is this a silly question to ask? Should it be obvious? I mean, other than rain? How... I mean, I guess if we knew how to make it rain, I would be a millionaire. Fill the jug with water from the waterfall. Sure. And now I'm gonna empty it out. Pour the water into the pond. Take the water out of the pond. Maybe the tree is holding
The willow is
rain
stretching its branches
water?
as high into the sky with glee. One part of the waterfall is already lying in its shadow. If it continues to grow like that, it'll shade half the garden.
What is that clue supposed to mean for me? Or maybe I can put something together that I don't realize either. Maybe this hat can be on the hook. Oh shit. When I choose the hat, it just goes on my head. And Mother would be so upset about that. We're not going that direction. We're obviously here. Stay here. Cutie. Here, make sure this goes with you. It's your mobility. What do you think I needed this shovel for? That's gotta be something. In the gardeny area, right? You think it's this patch here. No, you're stuck here. I'm sorry. No crying. Actually, maybe let me go see if she wants some water. Stay here, Artemis. No. Can you dry your bowl? Thank you. Just not take. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. You can come up here. That's very good of you. A treat for both of you. Good girls. Good girl. Yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna go back over here. Hey. No. We're staying over here. Don't be silly. Okay, maybe if I choose this first, and then I go to the hat.
The worms provide a great lure and should increase my fishing. I always hang one onto the hook before I cast the line out.
Oh, hi, you're here? You hold on, what are you eating? Nothing edible.
I don't really know much about reeds or pipes, but if I'm not mistaken, then those things are called...
It's not a pipe cleaner. Holy glitches, Batman. Okay, let's go back over here. Da, da, da. We saw this book here doing something. This is the fishing book, I believe.
I already know everything that this book can teach me.
Right. That's... Hey, don't get yourself tangled. That was the whole point of kind of putting on a pole. These easy roundabouts, you know? There you are. Oh, can you come up here? So, I'm noticing this situation with her, and it has to do with her crying. Oh, perfect. In the kennel. She's a big kennel crier. And it's kind of gotten worse. And we don't give in. Like, she cries. But she'll go for like an hour and a half. Let's see what the medicine book has to say.
There was something to indicate that the book was wrong. I'm pregnant. I just know.
But I've noticed that she needs to like sleep either like at our feet or in our lap, or like when she wants to go to bed she tries to like ask to come into our lap, and then she's like asleep within a minute. So it's a little frustrating. Because obviously when she's sleeping, that's when we want to go around and do shit. And that's when it's... And she's deaf, as I've brought up multiple times. So it's easy to do things around her. Like, we can make all the noises we want. Aaron and I are working on a room in the vault here, and it's like construction-y stuff, but it's mainly getting up to do it, because she keeps herself in detective mode, in detection mode, on where we're at by sleeping on us. And obviously, in the kennel, she can't hear anything and she can't see anything because the blanket's there, so she's like double down on her senses.
Empty.
Empty is right. Okay, let's talk to Mother again. Maybe I just need to inform people about my problems and they'll just give things to me. She has done it a couple times now. Mother!
I'll leave her to work. This magical epidemic seems to be really worrying her.
Okay, well now that we know what the symbols are, let's look at those. I'm almost positive the one falling from the sky. Oh, no, you know what? I should trust in Mother. Because that one, the line is the ground and the rain is falling onto it. But the one in the middle, it's clearly falling away from that. That's why I feel like she's wrong, and I feel like it should be this one. So I'm going to go to this one.
The symbol for water that falls from the sky.
That's what I thought. And how do I find that? A symbol for water that falls from the sky. Oh, maybe I should go check the bowl and see what symbols are lit up. She hasn't told me what they are, and I can't see them with my own eyes. But now that she knows what they are, maybe she'll be more descriptive.
Water that's fallen from the sky. Water that's been bathed by moonshine. Two symbols ago. Only one to
Perfect.
go.
So the one that's fallen from the sky has been gotten. I just need sitting water. Why can't I grab the water out of the fucking pond?
I think I fished enough today.
I'm not asking you to fish, girl. Like, no, I don't want to fill it from there. And I know there's some water in here because I dumped some water into there. Where the fuck? How about this? I'm gonna fill it up. I'm pretty sure I just have to bring this water somewhere. No. Stay away from all those things. That is not a table for you. No, 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 no. Let's go to my room. And okay, leave Artemis alone. She's not having it this morning. Yeah, you just gotta lay down. Look at my hand. Do you recognize this yet? Lay. We don't know this one too well yet. We just barely started learning it. Here, lay. You are so quick. Oh my goodness. You get a whole piece for that one. And Artemis, you're probably the one who actually taught her that. So there you go. You're a good girl. Okay. And then let's stay there. She is fucking amazing. We literally started learning that today, and I didn't have to remind her on anything. She just stared at me for a moment, and then lay down. Brilliant. Brilliant. I think she's actually smarter than Artemis. And Artemis is like genius level, so... Okay, so I was thinking I could put this in here. Nope. Not a thing. What if I... Do I have anything to put it on myself? What if I make some dirt in there?
Water, straight from the waterfall.
Straight from the waterfall.
The worms are happy and fat. The earth in the bonsai pot seems to have done them good.
Okay, good. She's laying down now. Good, 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 good. Let's see if Cheep Cheep knows anything about that water bath.
Hey, Cheep. Hey, Cheep. I'll be back soon, Cheep.
Does not. Why do you suppose it won't let me grab water from just the water pond?
No, water from the sky's already in the bowl.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I left. Let's empty out the... Oh, no, because it hasn't let me pick water up from that either. Tree, do you need water? What would make a weeping willow sad? A bad joke? Book carpentry? Read something to the happy willow. Yes.
I wonder if trees regard a carpenter as the bogeyman. It's not nice. One can easily fell a tree with the help of an axe and wedges. In my experience, nothing beats a sharp saw guided by two men. Slish, slash! The teeth of the saw bite into the wood, and in a few minutes, even the largest tree tumbles to the ground. After this, the smaller branches and the bark are removed from the trunk using hatchets. Once the tree is sawn into several pieces,
Yes.
it's ready to be transported away. Wow, I feel a bit dirty. It'll be all right. You'll see.
A fucking rainbow. Okay, well that got something else I needed.
The only thing I can say in my defense is that is what a weeping willow is meant to look like.
Okay, so now that's not really an option anymore. I'm gonna drop this water again. It's like it's overflowing. And now I'm gonna go back upstairs and see if I can get to the weeping willow tree from above. It's a long shot. No. No, 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 no. Maybe something is clogged and it's keeping water from coming out of something else. Oh, maybe I should ask him? Probably not. There's something there now to look at. We'll see what that is in a moment.
You're having a good time,
What can I do for you?
I need a certain kind of
a
water.
special sort of
Why
water.
could I not have
Can
asked
you
that
help me?
before? That's annoying.
Special sort of water? Now, who's been dreaming that stuff up?
Oh, but please help. I need water that spills out of the ground.
There, the waterfall. As much water as you want.
Oh, it's not that simple. That water's changed. I need water directly out of the earth.
That
You
is...
elves always like to make things complicated, don't you? You got a container?
He's gonna pee in it.
There you go. And don't start telling me that this is some kind of snot water or the like.
Oh, he
It's
put his...
top
Okay.
quality groundwater.
I was like, what the fuck just happened there?
Thank you.
I need a pot of gold.
If I happen
Sure.
to need a pot of gold and you happen to have one, would you be happy to lend it to me?
Please, oh
If I'd be
please.
the Sultan of the Three Deserts and you had juicy grapes, would you feed me?
Okay, seriously, do you have a pot of gold?
Just like you have grapes and be the Sultan.
I have to get on. Don't work too hard.
That I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's a rainbow. Since the willow's branches are hanging down for some inexplicable reason, the sun is able to shine directly onto the waterfall again and is now producing
Nice.
a pretty rainbow over the garden.
Beautiful. Is that all that has to tell me? Look at the end of the rainbow. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, fuck. The end of a rainbow. That took a moment to click. Fucking
A pot of
yes.
gold, and no grumpy leprechaun protecting it. What a stroke
What
of luck.
a stroke of luck. Bing. That shit's heavy. But we got it. Okay, and now for this. Yay, love an accomplished task. I think there might be something we need to do to
Let's hope
activate
that
it?
Father's donation of water that spills from the earth will work. It hasn't really spilled from the earth, but it is groundwater, and it's never seen the sun. Now all the symbols are known.
Perfect.
Hello? Are you there?
I'm always there.
Good, we didn't have to do it. Oh. My first magical incantation.
I cast a spell over you single-handedly with no help.
You had help, you just didn't realise.
No, I did it by my...
I'm the all-knowing seer. I'm telling you, you are wrong.
Are you really...
No, but it sounds better than I am the seer who saw more than any other being in the world and yet didn't see all.
Okay, and who exactly are you? Do you know...
Why am I pregnant?
Let's get to that part.
You are pregnant.
Should you not know that? You being the nearly all-knowing oracle.
I didn't see that. When did you get pregnant?
I'm asking you.
Stupid romance. Woodland glade, a bed in a cornfield. Not
Cute. They're both sleeping together.
Couldn't you guys have done that somewhere else?
And
Done what?
Oh, yes.
she didn't throw up this morning,
Nothing at all, princess.
which is wonderful. We had found out, or more so remembered, because when she got here, she wasn't throwing up, and then she started throwing up again. And when I say again, it's because I forgot that her previous owners said that she had thrown up, and we were like, oh, she hasn't done that for us. And then we forgot about that comment, and then she started throwing up. And now I remembered, so we decided to switch her food, because that was one of the few things that had came over with her from that place. So maybe she's allergic to wheat or something. Now we have to like check for that. Which we have a cat that's allergic to wheat, so that wouldn't be new.
There's talk of an epidemic in Seastone which is spreading. Do you know anything about it?
But so far, no throwing up. Today,
Well, what is it then?
or last night.
Something that you get from.
Can you see into the future?
Stories repeat themselves. Other places, other participants, but the course remains the same. Good fights evil.
So positives on that. Positives on that front. I need a password of the shield guards. I don't know if I really do. That is what we were doing, right?
I need
Yeah.
today's password for the Woodland Realm Border Watch. Do you know it?
Because now we have the gold to get the hippogriff.
The commander of the guards, which is standing next to the mirror surface of the moon well.
Can I have it?
Absolutely. I want to see how this develops. And there are surprises awaiting you in Seastone.
Obviously, as someone who just has to sit there and
Of course
watch,
you're not going to tell me.
would love a good
They wouldn't be surprised
episode.
if I told you.
By any chance, is the password melon?
How do you know that?
Stories repeat themselves. Do you not know that?
Must have been from the previous game.
I did summon you, but I don't really know anything about you. Do you live in the water, or are you the water?
No, the water is just a reflective surface. I live on the other side of the mirrors.
The
I see what
mirrors.
happens in front of mirrors. To you, they are simple reflections. To me, they are the window through which I view your world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you
So-
live on the other side of all mirrors.
Legit first question.
Does that include the one in my bedroom?
I can look through any reflective surface. I see all.
You do close your eyes when it's the decent thing to do, right?
I see all.
Yes, understood. But if someone's undressing in front of their mirror or doing embarrassing things that no one else should see, you do look away, right?
I can see into the furthest reaches of the world. I see the good and the bad, the beautiful and the abominable.
Yeah, I don't think he would care.
You saw me giving an imaginary heart poses in front of my mirror.
I count that amongst the abominable.
Hilarious.
And Mother and others summon you to ask your advice.
I wouldn't exactly describe it as asking. They know how to reach me via one of the mirrors. They want me to give them information, and if I don't answer, they just stand there and stare.
So you help them.
That is the question, is it not? Do I have an interest in supporting either one or the other side, or would I rather watch a catastrophe unfold?
So you'd pour oil onto the fire just because you want to watch the flames?
I could, but mostly I restrict myself to watching. I love to see how things develop. I can't abide when things come to a standstill. That's when I'm always tempted to give someone a shove in the right direction.
Thanks for that unsettling conversation. I have to go.
Yes, you must.
Yes, you must.
You mean to say you will see me and follow my every move?
Yes, but I didn't mean that. You will seek me out before this story ends.
Really?
Yes, you will want to help a friend in need and won't know how to. That's when you will seek and find me.
Yeah, I mean,
Where will I find you?
In a flying town, in a house with no corners.
a
Till
roundhouse,
then, Princess Ivo of the Woodland
a
Realm.
dome.
But, oh,
So let's look for flying dome or flying orb. Place, I mean, not look for it, but keep an eye out. Let's go back to Cheep Cheep. I think we finished Cheep Cheep.
hey, Cheap. I have the pot of gold here. Go on, take it to the
Sure
stud.
does.
Oh, I realise it's too heavy.
Come on now.
I won an arm wrestling contest against an orc warrior in Seastone with the help of a strength elixir. We could get something like that for you. I'll be back soon, Chief. I wish there was something to indicate that the book was wrong. I'm pregnant. I just know that I need to...
Well, now what am I supposed to do? That didn't solve or bring me to a new location. What's he have to say about something?
You're having a good time, I see.
What can I do for you?
I don't need your spade anymore.
Ah, that's great. And
Ah,
oh, what the heck? I'll plant it with something.
I have to get on. Don't worry.
That I will.
Okay. So we don't have the spade anymore. Here, let's look up here.
Hey, since the willow's branches are hanging down...
Yeah, we already knew that. Let's go talk to our parentals. Oh, maybe he'll give me an elixir. I feel like he would have something like that.
Pa?
I don't know if an elixir is what I'm
Yes,
looking for.
what
Cheap
is
Cheap
it?
didn't really indicate that.
Hypothetically, if Cheap Cheap had to transport some...
You could ask me to give him the necessary strength.
Really?
Of course. But the effect would not...
He doesn't need to do that. It's just a short distance.
All right. Bring me some sunflower seeds.
Got to.
I have a few
I
sunflower
won't ask no
seeds.
questions.
Here.
Good. Good. Keep still.
Keeping still. Oh. Nose ditched. Oh, you're making those. Sunflower seeds. Oh, magical.
That's
Cool.
Just give Cheap Cheap these seeds to eat shortly before he starts on his journey.
Perfect. Obviously. Why would you ask
Got
that?
quite a lot to think about.
Goodbye, little boy.
See you later, Father.
I'm leaving this shithole. Just kidding, it's beautiful. But money can't buy my love. To the Cheap Cheap. A Cheap Cheap. Get ready to go.
Hey, Cheap.
I hope
Father's
there's a
changed the
transformation.
sunflower seeds.
Will there be a transformation?
Well, can you feel anything? Now, don't exaggerate. Okay, here. Oh, I hope it works. But what's he going to be like when he's super cheap? He's got enough of an exaggerated opinion of himself as it is.
Super cheap. And disappointed there wasn't a transformation. Okay, so am I just waiting for him now? Because now I truly have nothing to do. I still have this item and this item that haven't been used yet. And technically this item also. Everything else I've already used. And I just have it kind of now. I haven't used... No, I used the earrings to get the hat. I guess the hat I haven't used.
There are many
Other than being
clothes
yelled
in
at.
this world which strengthen the powers of their wearers. However, the rule of thumb is, the more useful the garment, the uglier it is.
Well, I'll just keep that in mind. Here, I'll talk to the book, maybe? You got anything to say? Maybe we can go inside and wait for Cheap Cheap to come back? I understand it's just one Cheap, but for some reason I thought she had introduced him as Cheap Cheap, and so now Cheap Cheap is just in my mind. It's like a Pokemon. What is all this mystical floating pollen? Surprised that telescope hasn't come into play yet. Like I should be able to maybe see Cheap Cheap flying around. Oh shit. Something done did happen. Oh crap. I see Cheap Cheap flying around.
Overdoing it a bit. Since Nate left without saying so much as a word, Mother seized the opportunity to marry me off to a so far.
Yeah, you're fine about it, you're fine. Get over here.
I thought you just wanted to deliver the pot of gold.
Is it a
You deserve
baby
it.
hippogriff? It is alive.
It's really in there, is it? Our hippogriff? Why did the stud put it in there? Couldn't they have just let it fly back with you? You mean it was in the box already? Huh, I'd love to have your... Oh well,
Oh,
at least
gosh.
it's pretty lively.
Well,
Cheap blind purchased the hippogriff. His trust in the Aculeus stud is far greater than his mistrust of humankind's capacity to deceive. Relax, I'm on it.
that's how he keeps getting stuck inside that music box ears. Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
You've still got the receipt, haven't you, Chi?
What? I mean, it is a little small. But it's too precious.
The little chap has enough strength to demolish a heavy wooden box. That's a pretty good sign. Chi, didn't the hippogriff in the magazine look a bit different to this? Bigger, a bit more griff and a bit less hippo?
Cute.
Is this the effect of the epidemic? Mother said it changed things.
Great for bonding. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to do. Here. Let's go.
You are strong enough, aren't you? You were able to demolish that box. Can you carry me as far as Seastone? Right then. The Archmage. Murdered? By
We got
Wilbur
mail.
Vane?
Oh no.
There's something strange afoot, Chi. Mark my words. I don't believe a word
Well,
of
that
it.
takes care of that
Someone's
person.
responsible for this epidemic, and someone wants to hurt our friends.
Epidemic.
Away to Seastone.
Cute. Oh, it can handle anything. The Great Escape is the trophy earned there, with our little hippogriff in the corner. In the icon. Dropping a penny. What's happening here? Dropping a penny, sorting pixels by color. Oh, fun. A few days earlier.
My name is Weathervane, Professor Weathervane.
You want to teach us?
Very Harry Potter-esque.
Why not?
You're a gnome. Gnomes can't do magic.
I can and have. During my mage training, yes?
And slightly The Hobbit and slightly
My
Willow.
mother also says that you should not be a teacher. But I think you're great, Professor.
Oh, thank you.
Say, Professor, what exactly is the magic constant? How long must Veritaserum
I like the way he's sitting.
endure?
It's very
What
smug.
can you tell us about ancient
Or
magic
comfortable.
runes?
But his attitude. Be quiet and sit properly. Funny. I'm not a mean teacher.
You seem to really know a lot about magic.
More than you, anyway. Maybe we should switch places.
Maybe you should shut
Bring him
your-
up there.
We never talked to teachers like that in my day.
Well, we do it
Well, we
wrong.
shouldn't talk to children like that
We
either.
have to have answers to our questions.
I will answer all your questions, but not now. It's time for History of Magic.
History of magic.
Then I have a history question. As everyone knows, gnomes are completely incompetent when it comes to magic. To be exact, only one great gnome village has appeared in the last 800 years. He defeated Grumar, the last of the great dragons.
It's probably me.
What was the name
There,
of that
our new
last
character.
great gnome mage?
He was called Don't Ask Me Stupid Questions!
Not right now. We will open your textbooks to page 100 and...
So I was right, wasn't I? You know nothing, not even the name of the only great maid your own people ever produced.
I just need a drink of water. Frog in my throat.
Ha!
Oh man, Master Marcus warned me that the students would test me the first few hours, but this is a nightmare. I don't know all these things. I know nothing.
I don't think I've made it this far in the game before. I don't remember that children part, and I don't really remember this room. Oh crap. Well, let's take it one at a time. From the door, look at the package of pet food.
It can't be healthy in the long run for all of it to always eat parchment and old scrolls.
Excellent. Yeah, whatever that thing is.
The Archmage was so busy rebuilding the city that no one had the opportunity to teach me anything about teaching. This box was in a shop window down in the city. I thought it might be useful. After all, there are children with magic wands in it. But unfortunately, it just seems to be a bunch of those tricks, like that old one.
We can do something to it.
Short white rope, dice, name cards, and a guide on how to lead people up the garden path. That's just not right. Real magic or none at all.
Well, maybe we'll try it.
It looked like this before I ever moved in. Generations of teeth. I like it.
Oh yeah, is there a way to like fucking turn down the music? So weird way to do it. Apply that. Oh my gosh, you're getting crazy with them horns. Okay. And what was I looking at? Look at the junk. That's where we're at.
Crates and boxes are labeled. Hands off. Property of the half-blood prince. Schrödinger. That box could hold a dead cat. Or not.
Look at the magic ball.
Mages use balls like this to... Do you know
I hope we take it. Take the magic ball.
So, what's that number again?
647.
Hello.
Ah!
Hello. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hoping we remember the right number. What's that?
My contract. I'm the first teacher in the school of witchcraft.
Maybe he doesn't know that the Archmage died. He must.
Reappeared. Ah, my wand. The King of Thieves got it for me during my mage training. He and the other rats.
Better pick that up.
I still haven't figured out exactly how it works. Sometimes it performs the most amazing magic. Archmage Alistair's promised.
Cool. Up here.
My whole family stayed in the White Ridge Mountains. Why would they even want to come to Seastoke? This isn't their world.
Oh.
Little Sydney, Maggie doesn't build battle robots anymore since the war is over. Now
Probably some backstory I don't really care about. From the first game.
Some moral support, soft and cut.
What do you want to bring him with? What is... Where's my pointer? What's this?
These are the aviator goggles that my granddad gave me before. Well, a pair of aviator goggles.
Okay. What about... Is this the number you're looking for?
The bed is pretty cozy. It's so cozy.
Not the bed.
But that's okay.
Look at this water bottle. So cool. From my roommate. Well, let's look at your roommate. Fridolin.
This is Fridolin, my rabbit shoe.
Fridolin.
I had to cast a transformation spell during my mage training. And this.
Okay, we'll work on that later. Look at the stove.
The entire school building is a bit scary. No one knows exactly where it was the last 20. It disappeared overnight and then there's a lot of them.
Let's take this water bowl.
With me. I mean, how am I supposed to put a bowl of water into my pocket without getting my robe soaked?
Girl, I've seen crazier
It's
things.
not like I can just... But I could use the bowl here in the room.
Oh, okay. It looks like we can just give it to Fridolin.
You want some water?
Cute.
Seems to be hungry more than anything.
Well, maybe that should be another task we work on. Feeding the Fridolin. We do have stove. Let's go to the horn. The ear trumpet, rather.
Golden ear trumpet. One of my predecessors must have laid it up.
Very tall. And finally, look at these shoes.
This has to be the oldest shoe I've ever. It's so old, it's even lost its
ability to stink. I think... Well, let's look at our wand. If I'm going to use this anywhere... Oh yeah, let's use it on Fridolin.
I've thought a few times about whether he seems to be quite happy the way he is.
Okay. And let's look at this tasty pet food.
Okay, we'll do it like this. I'll give you some delicious pet food, and you give me my notebook back. Alright, me first.
Obviously.
Okay. Now give me my notebook. Hey! Do you want some water? He seems to be hungry more than anything.
How could he be hungry? We just gave him some food. Tasty pet food. You got it.
Okay, fine. One more. Ouch! Okay, fine.
Yeah, why is he such a
You can't
jerk?
always just take it for...
I mean, it's a real creature, right? Okay, we'll put the food over here.
Maybe I can lure...
Lure it.
That's it. Hey, Fridolin. All you have to do...
Hibbity hop. Shit.
Wow. My
Well,
rabbit sheep has
shit.
superpowers. But now the food is gone and Fridolin is still hungry. No wonder I didn't do it right. It says, space-saving instant dry food. Soak in water before feeding.
I was like, if you made me waste all my time. Well, let's give it the goddamn water now.
How about some water to wash the... That's what I thought.
But the color and the light in myself is kind of evened out. I'm still a little ghastly.
About my notebook.
You're a little gassy. Ooh, poor guy.
Sorry.
Oh. Willy Wonka.
The way he looks at the moment, he could give Bertram the world's fattest hamster, but he'll get back to normal.
That all did seem a little familiar. Maybe I did do that part before. Okay, let's leave this area. I think I have... Oh, let's read this.
It says, Master Marcus.
There we are.
Emergencies.
64179. Yep, let's get out of here.
Well, 6417 and 9. Hopefully this will work this time.
Yes? Hello?
Hi.
Wilbur, what is it?
Well, there's this boy who's naughty and cheeky and he doesn't listen to me.
Wilbur, you're a teacher now. Of course the students are naughty and outrageous. You have to assert yourself.
I've only been a teacher for a few days and I'm all alone. And the school is eerie and there's no textbooks and no one wants to learn anything. And...
Wilbur, no one expects you to be the perfect teacher right away. Wake your students' enthusiasm for magic. That would be a good start.
How can I inspire my students? I don't know anything.
Obviously not. Otherwise you would know that you'll never attract anyone with...
But it's in the curriculum.
Oh, bugger the curriculum. Do what you're good at. Can't fill them with wonder. Make them want to be...
But I don't...
Wilbur, you conjured a sheep out of a hat, and you didn't know how to do that either. Go out there and knock them dead. Let the magic do the work. You may not know what you're doing, but you're doing.
Just do some magic.
Just do some...
Your brother called me a natural talent.
You did some incredible things during...
I just wish I could control the magic better. Sometimes it just...
I think that will come with time. And if not,
you'll
have to
practice.
Apparently there was a powerful gnome mage a long time ago. Did he kill any dragons?
According to legend, the last of the great dragons, Gremma, was defeated by a gnome.
That's the one I mean. What was that gnome's name?
No one knows. He arrived at a time of great need and saved the people of the Southlands by accomplishing the impossible. Then he disappeared without a trace.
Yeah, probably some time shenanigans.
One of my students asked me for his name.
Then he probably wanted to lead you up the garden path. Some students want to find your weaknesses and see them. Don't take any guff.
Don't take any guff.
Why do I have to teach you all?
Many mages died during the war, and most of those who survived are now pursuing more lucrative activities. Alchemy.
But training new mages is important.
Being a teacher is an important and honourable task, Wilbur. Even when I'm...
If it's such an important task, why aren't you teaching at the school? You trained me. Why aren't you teaching at the school?
It's like, I'm
Politics. My brother is the Archmage, and he's in the middle of an election campaign.
I thought the Archmage died.
Give his own brother a job, but I'm not angry. I did my part.
Maybe we ran
I found
back.
the most talented gnome mage the world has ever seen.
Thanks for your help, Master Marcus.
Sorry, but no. You caught me packing. I'm off to spend 2 exciting...
What, you got on vac?
Maybe it's more than just a holiday. I sold the mage school, as you know. I want to start something, finally do what I really want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Role-playing games?
Live role-playing games. They start in a few days. We leave the normal world of magic, monsters and dungeons behind and immerse ourselves in a fantasy world. I play a removals contractor who is caught in a traffic jam with his truck and must therefore spend a night in a motel.
Ooh.
Can you imagine what adventures could be waiting there for me?
But I thought being a...
That it is!
And Marcus! Oh.
That's pretty hilarious. Let's go tell those kids to stop being assholes.
Come on, Wilbur. You can do it. You can inspire your students.
Inspire them. show them how to... I mean, turning your hat into a sheep would be pretty impressive.
That's better.
So what about the magic roots?
No one knows the name of the gnome that defeated Grandma. Nice try. Feet off the desk, or I'll make it bite them off.
The desk? Oh, look at that little... I didn't realize there was a third student.
Ah, enough with history of magic. Let's cast some spells. Fairy games. Doesn't sound bad, right?
I definitely remember this.
Impossible!
Hi.
Not
Hey
bad,
there.
eh? Wow. That is magic. And here you can learn how to control it. That's it for today. Tomorrow we'll do something else.
Funny. Oh, fuck.
Oh, sorry, honey. Get rid of that, will you? I need a word with Mr. Weathervane.
She just murdered that creature.
Mr. Weathervane, nice to finally meet you in person.
You shouldn't have just shot my fairy.
Do not underestimate me, Mr. Weathervane. I am very well aware that those are not fairies. Cobolus Vergastus, flying kobolds. Don't tell me you conjured them up yourself.
Yes, I did. All 5 of them.
Amazing! Powerful magic. That is why most necromancers only reanimate skeletons. Dead matter can be much more easily controlled, or should know.
And you...
How very I rather thought it'd be wise. You only play. Your patron, Archmage Alistair, will not win the election. Did you know that we're only 3 points behind him in the
no.
Oh,
I
God.
wasn't aware of that.
Is this a Hillary meme?
How may I help you?
Help me? Ha! One of the Archmage's top men wants to... You know how the game is played, don't you, Weathervane?
What game?
Things are heating up. The House of Cards is starting to collapse. We both lie low.
I don't need a house of cards. What mistake did Master Alistair supposedly make? God, you know what? I just remembered the goddamn name of that magician from the Hermetic class I had went to. It was Alistair, maybe Alistair Crowley. And I didn't care for that person, which is why I left that group or his teachings. But when I was telling that story, I could not remember the name of that person for the life of me. I think I got to Crowley, but are you maybe confusing me with another gnome?
I think you have me confused.
But you're pretending to be someone else. Just you wait till I'm leader of the... I know who my friends are.
Am I a friend?
What mistake did he
did
make?
the Archmage make?
He hired you. A gnome with a fake diploma issued by none other than the Archmage's...
I earned
I just
my
created this
diploma
swinging face.
honestly. I
Or
have
whatever they
passed
call
all
bogus.
3 of the exams, and
Gnomes know nothing of magic. Everyone knows that. And you've never taught before.
but Archmage Alistair believes in me.
As the head
Did you
mage,
play?
he appoints the professors. But I'm the merchant council leader, and I assign the administrative posts. Headmaster Block will reveal your incompetence, and the
Here.
newspapers will report
You
on
shanty there.
Archmage's
I have to go to the
useless
restroom.
personnel policy before the election.
And hopefully she'll shanty there as well. And I'll push a button so the storyline keeps going. Who's...
The
This
new
wasn't
headmaster.
the headmaster.
Who is he?
Horatius Block. A good man. Very
Horatius
correct. Very strict.
If he can help this school return to its former glory, I look forward to working with him.
Former glory? This old ruin, it was already run down back in my day. And wherever it was for the last 20 years, it definitely looks like they didn't have any cleaners.
I told you to Shantae. Where'd you go? Come on back. Come on back. Gosh dang it, girl. What the hell? Archmage Alistair is a great man and my friend.
My friend, Archmage Alistair, is better suited to bring the city and the country back into shape than anyone else.
Oh, you believe that? He is a great mage. Anyone who doubts that is mad. And he was a great leader during the war, most of the time. But what we need now is someone who understands the economy.
And that's you?
Oh God.
I am a rich and successful merchant. I have rich and successful friends.
Is this also a Trump meme?
Others rich and successful.
Alistair would step down for you if you believe that.
You know what? I
Snaps.
actually believe you're right. Strange, isn't it? How little he worries about defending his power.
Oh, I guess it's all been said, hasn't it?
Indeed. You're on a
Indeed.
sinking ship, Withervane. I could still be convinced to throw you a life into the back.
I trust the Archmage.
Then, Mr. Withervane, you shall perish with him. Here, elect Sybil Van Buren. She knows how to get it done. Come along, honey, we're leaving.
There aren't any of these in my book of fairy tales, Mama.
I know, honey. Who wants to look at something that ugly?
Can you turn him into a unicorn? Or the Cheshire Cat? Or the Frog Prince?
Okay.
Oh, Chantal forgot her book. Seems to be a book of fairy tales, but one of the tackier kinds. This is the desk that Chantal, the daughter of the council leader, and little Timmy showed. Hard to imagine two students being any more different. Chantal is only here because it's tradition in her family, and I don't think she really cares about magic, or has any real talent for it. Timmy, though, well, he is eager to learn and was so excited the last few days. It's for students like him that we have to get this school back up and running.
Let's see what she has in here.
A pencil case. A ruler. Nothing special. I don't think the Archmage even has brochures like these. No posters or town criers or plays. Either he lacks the gold or he doesn't want to conduct his election campaign in this manner. I don't know who that boy was. He was a right pain in the ass. However, he seemed to understand a great deal about magic. And if I managed to teach him some manners, he could be an excellent student.
That's the way you look at it. It's like, what is this, a quill? There's a lot more in the room to look at. Maybe, hopefully.
It didn't let me down this time, though. It worked even better than I expected. It was like it wanted to conjure. I could hardly keep it under control.
What was that? Oh. You didn't keep that with you? Don't put your wand down.
The spell worked excellently. Well, even if the fairies do look a bit strange. I think I've summoned enough of them for now, though.
Nibbled notepad. Oh, this is empty? Why would you keep this around? Okay.
Unusual. This device looks more like ordinary engineering than it does magic. Most magical devices have lots of golden parts, elaborate decorations, and bells and whistles, just the way the mages like them. This one could easily come from a gnome workshop. Teachers are traditionally paid in apples. I got this one myself, because I didn't want to spend my
that'd be
first day
annoying.
without an apple. This book looks very
I mean, it
original.
would be nice to, like, just be given an apple a day. I mean, I see
Half the
how
class
being
had runny
paid
noses.
meals,
Most were
not
recaptured.
necessarily apples, would be awesome.
This is the roll book where the teacher writes down any unusual
If you get to
events.
choose what the food is. Read the roll book. Is that the one I already read?
Plus 5 points for defeating a troll. Minus 50 for leaving your dorm at night. Maybe young Harry is right. That seems a little unbalanced. Whoa! School must have been more competitive back then.
We'll read it again and see if we get something else.
The book is too thick to read without looking for anything in particular.
Oh, okay. Glad you cleared that up.
Ooh,
Did you do
crazy
this?
drawings and symbols. That must be really high magic.
It doesn't
Only
sound
the
like it.
wisest mages can understand all.
And what do we got with these?
The little fellas look like they've got nothing but mischief in mind. I hope they don't get into too much trouble. I suspect that some sort of strange magical creatures were kept in the cages. Students, for example.
This is a bedroom. Oh, camp table.
The mixing of potions is an important part of magic. It's a bit like cooking, except a steep or... The last time a fire burned in this was before the school disappeared 20 years ago. And even if I could, I shouldn't start a fire in it anyway. The flue was broken, and the smoke would fill the entire classroom.
Work in the chemistry area. Well, let's not get there yet. Look at the brochures. Look at the plants.
Oh, most of the plants have... Only this plant must have found a water source somewhere.
Oh, the diagram back there. I was like, what diagram?
Introduction to magic, sheep breeding and care, statistics. That seems to be some kind of
Sheep
timetable.
breeding.
When the school disappeared 20 years ago, obviously no one looked after the animal.
Sad. She did say bringing back skeleton animals were easier to control.
I don't need the whole skeleton, but a sharp-pointed bone like this might just prove useful.
Oh, I would have taken the whole skeleton. I would have turned it into a fish first, I suppose. Let's look at the treasure
It appears
chest.
they wanted to replicate the fish's natural habitat as exactly as possible, including miniature treasure chests.
Don't be
Hey,
sassy.
some old coins. Maybe one of my predecessors had a vicious fish.
Excellent. Okay, so old coins, a fishbone. Wonder what's happening over here.
Generations of students. Here's a particularly long one. For all drifters and troublemakers, condemned to write the same sentence on the board over and over again, no problem. Cast the automation spell on the piece of chalk and it does it all the work for you. Bartholomew. Hey, that's cheating. Clever though. The spell
Yeah.
carved into wood down there. I'll just write it down.
Awesome. I don't remember all these parts. I thought he was going to be like, you had to put all these creatures away. But maybe nay. Let's see what we have to play with. Anything like this. Anything. Anything poppin'. Okay. And anything for that. Okay. My sharp fishbone. Can I cut anything? Maybe this plant? Or carve a message into the wood myself? Pick a lock? No. It'll probably come in handy in the lab. And old coins also doesn't look like I can really do anything. Okay, let's go to the lab then. And mix some shit up.
With a little luck, I can get through the day without...
Oh, did he not want to do it? Oh, this is dumb. Look at the apparatus.
What does it say? The apparatus that corrupted, a warning to those who do not want to accept the limits of... It seems astute. I don't know why, compared to the things lying around back home in Gnome Hole.
Let's check in this other room, I guess. I don't know if I should, I mean, I guess it'll tell me if I have to worry about those creatures. No?
Archmage! Remy!
No, perfect. He looks like the, Disney wizard. Great.
I conjured up a few kobolds and the students loved it.
Ah, well done. That's the right thing to do.
Thank you.
Pretty much won the battle, Wilbur. Once they want to learn, they will.
Oh, Jesus. Goddamn. What are you doing here? He's probably not here. Or it's someone else.
What brings you to the school?
I wanted to pay Horatius Bloch, the new headmaster, a first visit and see how the school's doing.
That's very nice of you. But don't you have more important things to do?
Well, it's my old school. I once walked these halls as a child myself.
What the Archmage doesn't want to tell you is that something is wrong here. For a few days he has sensed the presence of something evil.
I love that guy. Who is the new headmaster? Well, he just told you.
The council chairman was here. She picked up her daughter from my class.
Ah, terrible. She has
Not terrible person.
And she has friends in high places.
She could also use her influence to do good too. So why is she trying to bring you down?
She believes that that would be a good thing, Wilbur. Almost no one wants to do evil. There are just very different views on what is evil and what is good.
So what's he like, the new headmaster?
He's no mage, that's for certain.
He is an agent of the council leader.
First and foremost, he is a reliable official with principles, Raymond. The council leader of the merchants did appoint him, and he may advocate her policies. Yet I do not believe he will conspire against us. He is stern, but upright.
Did you see the way he looked at me? Like I was vermin. No, I tell you. The council leader has hired him for one reason and one reason only. He is supposed to make life difficult for our Wilbur here.
Am I being set up to fail so they can put the blame on you, Archmage?
If that's their plan, then they have already lost.
How's the campaign coming along?
We're still in the lead.
But our margin is shrinking. But
How are things in the town?
not really. The barricades are getting higher and the camp...
People are getting impatient, and who could blame them? The war is over, yet everyone is doing worse and worse.
But you're doing your best, Archmage.
It takes time, Wilbur. The deeper the wounds, the longer they need to heal. And nothing
If we can
causes
manifest
the wounds
life,
like war.
into things,
We must
I
deliver
feel
results.
like
Most of
we
the
should be able to
the move
solve
was
some of these
Then we would not lose
situations.
the election, we would have a riot on our hands.
You said you sensed something.
Everything we do and think, you know how you sometimes shudder? Dark magic leaves a particularly.
And it smells like dark magic around here?
I first felt it a few days.
Where did it come from?
I don't. The trace disappeared.
We must keep our eyes open at all times. Good detective work will serve us better in this case than some hocus pocus.
I think I'll go see the headmaster. Goodbye, Archmage.
Goodbye, Wilbur. Don't let them intimidate you.
Sounds
I'll do my
good.
best.
I know.
You go on ahead, I'll be along in a minute.
I'll be along in a minute.
I want to talk to you in private. There are problems.
Oh, I see how that door works. It's many fucking doors. There's one for the mouse, and then there's the wooden door, and then there's that square door, and then there's the door with the moon on it, and then there's the overall door with the grate on it. And for all I know, that whole wall might be just another door. Problems,
That
what
bit about
problems?
dark magic all over the city does not sound good.
It's not just that. I think the Archmage's life is in danger.
What?
There was an attack, or there may have been one. Alistair insists it was a coincidence. But how often do heavy gargoyles just break up the Mage's tower when he is standing below them? I have assigned him as many rats as I can spare to guard him.
I feel like a gargoyle would fly. Or I guess they couldn't if it was during the day.
Not only is something going on in the city, something is happening in the school too. We need information.
I hear Alistair's finally appointed you head of the Secret Service. From King of Thieves to High Public Officer.
King of Thieves, huh?
Absolutely. Made quite a stir. It is the first time a rat has ever officially held an official government position.
Andrew a rat?
Of the opinion that with so many humans out of work, rats should not receive any jobs at all.
Curious, sir,
nobody knows
and
this city
curious,
like the rats
sir.
do.
I'm not saying
You really helped me out during my
stereotypes,
last adventure.
but
You brought me potion ingredients.
Writer's got
and
a right.
My fantastic magic wand.
And you saved Timmy and my entire clan from starvation. We'll never forget that, Wilbur Weathervane.
Timmy was a great help during my first lesson this morning. Just like the Archmage.
No, just like the hero of the Black Tower. For Timmy and many others, you are one of the heroes who ended the war.
Oh, me? Then it's best I talk to the headmaster and ask him what I should do for him.
Whatever it is, just do it and act inconspicuous. But keep your eyes open for anything unusual. Well, things that look unusual even in an enchanted mage.
Got it.
so nothing to my eyes.
After work, then we can exchange news.
Like, why are there two levers over there? What is this weird spidery skeleton thing over here in the corner? Why are the doors like this but not that other door over there? Who hangs a
Yeah,
carpet up with
just-
chains?
Back then I wasn't alone.
I have tons of questions. Look at the kobold, sure.
When you summon creatures, I've read that you don't really create them. You just call them from somewhere else. I don't know where the kobolds came from, but they don't give me the impression they want to go back there soon. If I was a bit...
Oh shit. Let's start here and go clockwise.
School looked terrible when it reappeared. It took days before we could move freely on the ground floor. What's this?
What is it?
It's a sheet from a book. It's folded in the middle and printed on both sides. That equals 4 pages. It wasn't torn out. It looks more like a glue weakened and the sheet fell. I'll just take it with me.
Ouch. Woo. Woo. Oh, good. Everyone's still sleeping. We looked at that already, I think. And we looked at that one for sure.
That kobold seems pretty adventurous. He was the first to slip out of the classroom and now he's just but
Okay. This one doesn't seem like it's moving around now.
When you summon creatures, I've read that you don't really create. I don't know.
But it is the one that we saw. Let's look at the junk.
Nah, the school's not in the best condition, but at least there's a public maid school in Seastone again. And now...
Oh. Done looking at the junk. Look at the tapestry.
Maybe the tapestry shows who the knight served. I don't know much about these things, unfortunately. We didn't have knights in the White Ridge Mountains. Probably they sank in the...
Let's look at tapestry. Let's look at the knight's armor.
When I first arrived at school a few days ago, I knew about armor from books, but if you imagine that there's a real person in...
Let's talk to it.
It's silly. Whoever's in the... Unless it's a ghost.
Well, let's look at the right one first.
A lever. No idea what it does.
And you know I want to pull it. Oh. Well, shit. Is that one gonna get out? And is that a bad thing?
A lever. No idea what it does.
Nice. Yeah, that's totally fine, right? What direction is this? This is leaving the school. We don't want to do that. And, oh, is there something in the foreground? Look at the dirty floor. Didn't realize I almost missed that. And what is this? Go to the staff room. Oh, this place is nice.
Headmaster Block.
Ah, Professor Weathervane. There you are at last. I have some tasks for you.
Perfect.
You mentioned tasks?
Yes, you have to. As you know, the Archmage is coming early. Important political and business person. Council Leader Van Buren has... Your tasks are to help him clean the floor in the entrance hall and remove the cobwebs by tomorrow.
Are those two tasks? Clean and remove?
You want me to sweep the hall and get rid of the cobweb?
Yes, indeed. A school is a team endeavor, so that means you...
If you told me to get rid of the flying...
What did you say? Flying? If there are flying kobolds infesting the place, see to it, Weathervane. Floor, cobwebs, flying kobolds, fixed.
And apart...
The inventory has revealed that a number of items of school property have gone missing. Among other things, the school library.
This list is getting longer than two.
That is correct. I asked the Archmage about the matter, and he confirmed to me that the room was there before. He does not know where it is now. Yes, I think it's unseemly. I want that room. We are a school.
Agreed. But where...
That I cannot tell you. You are the mage.
Me. I look forward to working with you.
I look forward to us working together.
I'll be frank, Professor Weathervane. You have a mage diploma, but have not completed the tests required in order to work as a teacher. Attested credentials, a written application, nothing. You are only here...
That's right. But there's currently a shortage of mages, and everyone must do their best.
Do their best. It's well and good.
Doing...
But it does not replace the formal and mandatory training for teachers of higher magic.
I may have no formal training as a teacher, but I performed a spell.
You performed?
Yes. And now they want to learn to do...
According to my records...
Yes, but...
Professor, crucial to our success in teaching is that we provide students with a stable...
Yes, but the students...
Had you enjoyed proper training, you would have known. I will note this failure in your file, and in the future you will stick to the
Maybe he should just stop
dear
talking.
colleague.
You support the council?
Indeed I do. We need to build up an extensive... To me, the council leader appears to be a more logical... But do not worry, Weather Vane. I don't blame you for your political naivete. And of course, political influence in schools is
Tell that to Council Leader Van Buren.
What's that?
What is
It's one
that?
of the campaign brochures the council leader put in my classroom.
I'll take care of it.
But the Archmage Alistair trusts me to teach here at the school.
Well, yes. Mages... I'm still trying to get an overview. The records management in Council Leader Van Buren wants to reorganize this educational... Correct management of the teaching records must once again become the teaching... That is the only possible way to institute efficient...
You ask a lot. I don't know if I can get all this done by tomorrow morning.
By tomorrow morning? You have until 72 o'clock.
72 o'clock?
I have developed my own efficient metric system of measuring time. A day has 100 hours, consisting of 100 minutes, with 100 seconds each. Everything else is too confusing.
So, I don't even have until tomorrow morning.
For a properly qualified teacher, even the impossible poses no problem. Or should I note in your file...
God, what time would that be?
Up to the tasks assigned?
Be like
No, I'll...
9:30ish.
Very good. And then you can call it a day and prepare tomorrow's lessons.
One thing's clear. Headmaster Block wants me to fail, but I won't disappoint the Archmage.
Maybe
Secondly,
8:30.
I like the school,
8:30ish.
and a school library would be great for the students. And third,
Okay, well let's look around here. I probably don't want to talk to him, but let's look at him. Just look at him.
is he working for the school? Or himself? Or is he only interested in gaining the council leader an advantage?
Let's keep all those opinions to ourselves. Search this file cabinet. Notice the symbol on it. We ain't know nothing about this yet. A display case?
Oh, a display case documenting the achievements of pupils at the school. Some sports trophies, pictures of slain dragons, pupils in front of smouldering pots. Private players can go to a trophy won in a broom ball tournament.
The bellows. What are those? Bells?
A nice pair of bellows. They really get a fire going.
Oh,
My family
the
wanted to forge something at home. I was in
things.
charge of the bellows. You are the most important node in this matter, they often used to say to me.
Take the bellows. Yes. I do vaguely remember this still. Look at this diagram.
Fireplace Travel Network map. It shows a lot of flat black dots connected by lines.
It's very Harry Potter.
Names: Seastone, Mage Tower, Entrance Hall, Coaching Inn, Fox's Den, and many more. 3 animal symbols are located beneath each of the dots. I've heard about this. Wizards use a powder to travel through the fire. Of course, this doesn't just work with any fireplace. It must be on the Fireplace Travel Network. And
Perfect. And what's this?
this must be the best clock in the world. Most only have 2 or 3 hands. This one has at least 10. What an impressive fireplace. A neat pile of firewood. More than enough to make a decent fire.
Yeah, that might come in handy later. Or now.
It's really cold in here. I'm gonna light a small fire.
Do you intend to burn school property?
No, I'm... This one.
Yes, and it belongs...
Oh, sure.
Weird. Next time, don't ask. Look at the paper swan. Excuse us, excuse us.
Oh, how pretty. The dwarven word for it.
Oh.
Hey, this isn't just some sheet of paper, it's... Sorry, Swan. It is! Another book page. Or, more precisely, another folded sheet of paper. When I look at the page numbers on the first sheet and on this sheet, it seems there are at least 5 sheets missing.
Oh. What does it all mean? Loose pages. Do we grab the other one? Automation spell. Oh, I don't know what that means. Automation spell. Do it though. Do it on something. No? Okay. Well, the bellows will probably come in handy with the fire. Or maybe not. Maybe that was all shenanigans.
That's a small bone from the fish in a glass jar. It's very sharp and has a kind of a hook at the end.
And a hook at the end. Mm-hmm.
A few old coins. They must have been underwater for a long time. You can hardly see the detail.
Mm-hmm.
If there are 2 pages to be found, there are sure to be even more. Based on the page numbers, I would say that there must be at least 5 more sheets.
Right. We know what the fairy spell does.
Bellows. I won't go into details now, but when one pulls the handles apart, they fill with air. Pressing the handles together forces the air out of the tip. Took me a while to figure that out, but I've got the hang of it now.
What are the other details you would give? Oh. I don't need that. Okay. I think I have everything I want in here. Let's keep an eye out for that symbol. It's either an X or a triangle thing.
The school was founded over 500 years.
Yeah. Just look at it then. Okay, it's a triangle thing. These over here, A through E, F through J, K through O, maybe a book, a library, a card. Maybe it'll make more sense when I find it. I think, oh yeah, we are reaching the end. Well then, join me tomorrow. As we just look at the troll. Oh good, he's gonna clean up everything.
Hello.
Very echoey.
Hello. I'm Wilbur Weathervane. Professor Wilbur Weathervane. I teach, so
Well, we'll figure out more about that later. This is Tyrell, VA, broadcasting or signing off from the Vault in Our Stars. Thank you so much for joining me, and join me tomorrow. Peace out.